evening, ECFL, and welcome to some Tuesday night football. We have Wyoming and Portland State live to you from, a little fun fact for you, not Portland, technically. Portland State is located in Hillsboro, Oregon. From Hillsboro Stadium is where we are at. And Wyoming going to start off with the ball here. Both these teams highly ranked early on in the season, 4 and 3 respectively. Should be a very fun matchup. I'm very interested to see how this one plays out, as Wyoming's going to come out on their first drive here. Handoff to McFly. McFly's got some room, and he spins forward with speed and pace and picks up 13. And that is Geno McFly, former Texas Tech running back, now behind the QB here in Wyoming. Fake handoff keeper there for the QB, running forward, got some blocks and shuffles forward. 11 yards for Mr. Braxton Young. Good run from Young to start it off. Doing a good job to just charge himself forward here. Coming out in a interesting little set here. Running back to either side. Quick drop, Young. Young outside to not McFly. Different man out of the backfield. That is going to be Darius Slay the second, slotting in from the halfback position. Normally a receiver, but going into the backfield on that play. And picking up a good little bit there, 4 yards. Young going to keep it again, and oh my goodness, he's got space, but he's going to be cut off at the last second there by, I believe that was number 37 for Portland State, which is, it's somebody. Can't find him right now. I might have read the number wrong. Good run though at the middle after that for Gene McFly, as he's going to run himself forward for a first down. Toss out, going around the outside, and that's going to be 14 yards for Billy Beans. Good run for Mr. Beans there. Big handoff, keeper. Young's got it, bounces outside. That's 4 yards for Braxton Young. And now they're going to be set up in very, very good field position here. Ball set at the 5-yard line. Knocking on the ball for touchdown here early on. As I don't know what these sound effects are that are going on. Braxton Young picks up a good little chunk. Young gonna hand it off. McFly right up the gut, and that's gonna be a touchdown for the Cowboys. Geno McFly running it up the gut. It's gonna be 7-0 pending the extra point. And it's gonna count. It's gonna be 7-0 Cowboys here.
Another one.
And they're gonna take off to an early lead, as Portland State now gets the ball coming back the other way, and oh my goodness gracious, Dwayne Swanson tried to run it back, got flattened like a pancake. However, Portland State gonna get the ball now, and we'll get to see them take over here. Running out, toss, oh no, that's an interception. And could have had a pick six if he didn't get tripped up. A huge play there. Tristan Dixon tried to go outside, and instead it got intercepted by number 38, Jay Backus. And that's a huge play from Backus. And now Wyoming's going to be in phenomenal field position, having another chance to score right away. Young keeps and slides down. That's going to be a 4-yard scramble there for Young. Just sliding down for a little chunk. Keeper Young, tries to go option and just gets rattled there. Bjorn Berserker coming in with a heck of a hit, flattening Young in but half a second. That was wild. Young going to throw out for the end zone, overthrows, and that's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 10, and they're going to have to kick a field goal as Wyoming sets up for the 40-yarder. And that great field position just ended up stalling out, and it's going to be up and good, though, as they extend the lead to 10-0 here early on, thanks to the Portland State mistake. But now is Portland State's time to bounce back and hopefully shake off whatever little bit of cobwebs or whatever happened on that last drive. Just a tough throw there, and time to see if they can bounce back. As it's going to be a run to the outside. Dixon tries to keep it, gets stuffed up by 4 defenders, led by the man of the hour, Jay Backus. He's already got a pick, and now he wants a TFL, and he's got one. Had a few other guys in there as well for Wyoming. Coming out in the pistol set now. Quick drop, Dixon. Pressure's coming, and he gets it off to Elite Elliott, who's going to pick up 5. Unfortunately, that would not be enough for the first down just yet, but that was only second down, so they're still in a decent-ish spot, still 3rd and long. Dixon, quick drop. Pressure's coming, throwing it outside, gets it off, but they had to come back to the ball with Cyrus Rice. And by the time he came back to the ball, he was back at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be another stalled out drive for the Vikings, as they're going to have to punt it away after throwing that pick on the first time with the ball. And we see how Wyoming has just really done a great job already. Yes, they've had the ball a lot longer, but their defense has stepped up so far. An interception, forcing a 3 and out. Wyoming came to Hillsborough tonight, and they are ready to play. Young keeps it, and he gets tripped up before he could even get out of the backfield. Kang Dixon with a tackle there. Not sure if there's any relation there, but if there is, one brother making up for another. Quick drop, Young keeps, he bounces to the outside, and he slides down for a gain of 2, sliding right into River Rockefeller. Rockefeller was ready to lay the boom, and Young cut out his ankles from beneath him. Quick drop, tossed down. Good play from McFly, who's going to get stuffed up 5 yards, and that's going to be the first 3 and out for Wyoming, and Portland State makes a stop. And now Portland State needs to get something going here. They need to get something rolling on offense for them under Tristan Dixon's leadership. And maybe that's getting the running back into play in Dara Storm. Maybe that's throwing it to someone that is a familiar name or a new name in Sting the Icon or whoever else. Dixon looks to throw to start it off, and that's going to be a good one. Threw it right to who I just mentioned. Sting the Icon, the freshman, split 2 defenders and made the huge catch there. How about that? Split 2 defenders in Kazuma Allen and RKO Rafi Kamal Oliva. Hander off. It's going to be a loss of 1, though. Dara Storm with the first carry of the night runs right into the waiting arms of Sean Williams, who's going to get credit for the TFL with the help of a few other Wyoming defenders. Coming out in the pistol set, trips to his right. Dixon tries to scramble, or it looks like he's about to, and resets his feet and throws it for 2 yards to Elite Elliott and brings him back to a normal line of scrimmage. To the normal line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. Pistol set again. Throwing it. Catching it. That's Elliott one more time. 6 yards. Unfortunately, they needed 10. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 4 and another punt for Portland State. If you're the Portland State head coach, you got to, at this point, take the little victories is what it feels like. And that is a little victory in a way. You got a first down finally. You just take that and roll with it. As they are going to kick through the back of the end zone there. And the ball is going to come out to the 20-yard line for the Cowboys. Portland State looking to put together another good defensive drive. But Young's going to start it off and almost break free if he hadn't gotten just absolutely laid out there by, I believe that was number 5 for Portland State. Mr. Slurms himself, Slurms McKenzie. Shotgun set again. And we got a handoff to McFly. McFly runs all the way forward and past the first down marker. That's going to be 13 yards and a Wyoming first down. Young's going to keep this. I mean, he's going to pick up a first down. And that's going to be another huge run now forward for a first down. And Slurms McKenzie already has 6 tackles. Pretty good game from him overall, even if they are down 10-0 here. Wyoming marches onto the Portland State side of the 50 now. Toss out on the screen that's going to go nowhere. Tried to go to Billy Beans. However, there was a man waiting on him, and that man was number 19. I think it was 19, unless I'm blind. Which is entirely possible. Anywho, never mind. And Young's gonna get sacked. Oh my, final boss coming in with the trip-up sack. It's gonna be 3rd and 12 now. Coming out in the shotgun, 3rd and long. Quick drop. Looking to throw. Pressure's closing around. Oh! It was closing in around him. He tried to huck it up there, but good coverage. And unfortunately, just a drop ball there for Wyoming as they tried to get it off. And it was intended for Luke Henson, who could not haul it in. As we're going to have a touchback now, and Portland State gets another chance here to get something on the board. Portland State going to come out here again, setting up after that touchback. Looking to build off of the little bit of momentum they had on the last drive. Plenty of time for Dixon. He's going to throw it out, and oh my goodness, he found a wide open diving Buster Owens. 32 yards for Owens as he cut free from his defender. Next man closest to him was number 52 for Wyoming, and that's Ray Hurts, the outside linebacker, who somehow ended up back there, and Owens broke free, and unfortunately the ball was just out of his reach, and so he had to dive for it, and if he hadn't had to, that could have been a touchdown. Tossed down to Cyrus Rice, picks up 7, his first positive gain after the first one was a comeback to the line of scrimmage and get nothing. Coming out here, pistol set again. Motioning over. Handoff there to Storm. Storm tries to bounce outside. Gonna get stuffed up. Nothing going there. Colton Powell II leading the charge for the Wyoming defense. It's gonna be 3rd and 3. So definitely a manageable situation. 5 wide here. Dixon. Pressure coming. Gonna throw it out of bounds. And unfortunately, looks like we got another punt for Portland State. And just another disappointing drive to this point. Not able to get a whole ton rolling to the this point of the ball game here early on, coming down towards the end of the first quarter. And we've had a lot of drives, not too many successful drives, but a lot of drives here in the first quarter. With the amount of drives we've had, it feels like it should already be like almost halftime, but we're still at the very end of the first quarter here, as Young's going to keep, and he's going to scramble forward for 12 yards. Very successful running from Braxton Young. And Slurms McKenzie tacks on another tackle to his stat line already. Screen out, and good blocking, got some room, and if he hadn't been on the sideline, Tyrell Truss might have had a lot more than 15, and that's going to be the end of our first quarter. 10-0 Wyoming.
Right here. Mike 8.
Shotgun set. Coming back here in the second quarter, Young with the keeper. He's trying to run forward, and he gets stuffed up there. Almost had a bit more, but Slurms McKenzie flying all over the field. Gets another huge tackle. 8 tackles to this point already. I would not be surprised if he has 10 easily, 15 possibly tackles before the end of our first half. As Young almost breaks out of a whole ton of tackles there, and he's going to end up picking up 7 after shaking off 3 tackles and getting the first down. Shotgun set now for Young. Handoff there to McFly. McFly's got a burst of speed, and he's got space. And he's got 20 yards down inside the red zone. Or right on the tail edge of the red zone, technically. 5 rushes for 63 yards to this point for Geno McFly. As not quite in the red zone yet. 20 at the 21-yard line now. Interesting formation. Off McFly. McFly tries to bounce outside, and he will, and oh my goodness gracious, he almost got away. 15 yards, Geno McFly stiff on a man, and he almost got him down, and he tripped himself up, and that was a huge run from McFly, as he was stiff-arming a big man there, and that big man could not keep with him. That's not what I want. As that was Nathan Noble, and Braxton Young tries to run there, and he's going to lose a yard, and Slurms McKenzie is on the case. 9th tackle of the night, his first one for loss. Shotgun set here, trips to the right. Handoff on the draw, McFly, almost gets past somebody. But that's going to be a huge hit there. Looks like that was Nathan Noble on the massive hit. Takes McFly a second to get up after that blasting hit. 3rd down now. Ball at about the 3-yard line. Handoff McFly, and he's going to easily scamper into the end zone. 3-yard touchdown run for the Cowboys. 16-0. Going to be 17 pending the extra point. Geno McFly, he hasn't had a ton of carries to this point, just about, I believe, 7 or 8. But he's made the most of them, and he's been cutting up field, busting through the defense pretty much all game whenever he's gotten the ball. And Portland State's going to have to do something now before halftime, as Dwayne Swanson's going to have an 18-yard return, and we get ready to see this Wyoming defense take the field one more time that has absolutely been stifling to this point. Going to start off with a handoff to Storm, who almost shakes free. Stiff arms one, but that's going to be only a 2-yard carry for Storm, as quickly jumped on for the tackle by Jackson Cobb. Return time here comes... Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. The 3-yard catch for Cyrus Rice. Sorry, I have the Twitch stream up in one window and the normal, and the Discord in another. As coming out here in the shotgun is going to be Dixon, 3rd and medium. Looking to throw. Tosses it out, and it's going to be a first down. Cyrus Rice took a hit and somehow spun over the top and laid that football right over the first down marker. Pistol set here for Dixon. Hands off to Storm. Storm tries to find some space, and he's going to find a whole lot of it. That's going to be a first down for Dara Storm. 17 yards and a first down. Dara Storm almost got caught up in the backfield and then burst out of there like a missile. Another pistol set here. Closed up trips to his right. Motions over Elliott. Looking to throw. Finds a man on the sideline, and Sting, the icon, is going to pick up 21. Good job from Sting to hold right there on the sideline, make the catch, and get upfield just a little bit. Great play there as Portland State's starting to get something rolling here. Coming out in another pistol set. Fake handoff, looking to throw. Dixon's got pressure coming. He's going to scramble to the outside and bounce off one and only pick up a yard as Tristan Dixon's going to slide forward for 1 and then get quickly met from a hit there from number 44, which is going to be maybe one of the greatest names in the ECFL, Mr. Whistletoot himself, Doot Whistletoot, that is. As we got a shotgun set here. Quick drop. Dixon going to throw outside and almost get intercepted again by Backus. He would have had 2 picks to this point if he would have been able to haul that one in. It's going to be 3rd and 9 now. Possibly still in field goal range. Toss outside, and they're going to not have to worry about that. So that's going to be a first down for Max Error. His first catch of the night, 10 yards. And a Portland State first down. And they are marching towards the red zone. Another shotgun set. Toss out on the screen. And Sting the Icon's going to pick up 3. Almost shook free of a couple guys there. Shook free of one man, but Jay Backus was having no more of that. As Backus came flying in for the hit. Going to be a 2nd and 7 now. Coming out in the pistol set. Handoff Storm, who's going to get cut down in the backfield. Met by Backus, finished off by Corey Mooch with another tackle there. Mooch coming in with a huge hit. Well played there from the Wyoming defense. Don't know how much of that tackle Mooch got. It looked like it was more Ray Hurts who got it. But that's going to be a touchdown, Vikings. 17-7 pending the extra point. Tristan Dixon finds a wide open Sting, the Icon, in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. And we're going to have a 10-point ball game. Great read there from Dixon, finding Sting running right to the back of the end zone. Heck of a catch there. And really great field awareness. Going to have a return here for Wyoming. And time to see if Portland State's defense can make a stop. They've shown they can do it. They just got to do it another time here to hopefully bring this ball game a little bit closer. Geno McFly is going to start off with an 8-yard run, and he's already inching towards 100 yards on the game through only 9 carries. Let's see what happens here. It's going to be a keeper for Young, and Young's going to pick up a whole chunk of yards, and he's got room for days, and if only Nathan Noble hadn't tracked him down, that's a 28-yard run, and he's also up near 100 yards already on the game. Nathan Noble, the large man, coming flying across and able to haul him down. Great chase down tackle there from Noble. Fake handoff, Young going to keep again, and unfortunately he can't get away this time. Few guys in there on the tackle, not sure who's going to get the main credit on that. I think I saw Final Boss in there, along with a little help from Alva Brewer. A few different guys in there. Young going to throw it almost into the hands of Nathan Noble. Noble just ends up having it bounce off his hands. Gonna have to be a 3rd and long here. Quick drop, Young looking to throw. He's gonna find a wide open receiver. The deep threat himself, Luca Henson, picking up 34 and a Wyoming first down. Great play. Henson shaken free from Slurms McKenzie. Well, not Slurms McKenzie. That was actually, I believe, Dwayne Swanson who he was able to shake free from. As that's going to be a huge first down. They're already deep in Portland State territory in the red zone. Almost a touchdown for Braxton Young on the ground as he is over 100 yards now on the ground. Reaches right towards the pylon but can't get quite over it. Handoff McFly, and that's going to be the 3rd touchdown of the night for Geno McFly. 24-7 Cowboys. Wyoming keeps charging forward, led by the great running of Geno McFly. Already 3 touchdowns to this point on the ground here in the 2nd quarter. Great game so far for him. Overall for Wyoming, this RPO game has just been really effective, and they've used it to the best of their abilities. As Portland State almost makes a costly mistake there as Swanson fumbles it out of bounds on the kick return. And Portland State is going to look to get something rolling here as it's going to be a keeper for Dixon who cannot get away this time. Loss of 2, Rafi Kamal Oliva RKO with the TKO knocking him out. Good little play there from RKO coming in the backfield. Quick drop, Dixon keeps it, tries to run forward. He's going to end up picking up 4. Good little chunk there. It's back to 0. So that's something. Pistol set here. Quick drop. And Dixon cannot get away this time. Sacked. Sean Williams coming through, running right over the center and hauling down Dixon for a loss of 6. Crazy play there. Williams came chasing down Dixon, and it's going to have to be a 3 and out for Portland State. And this Wyoming offense that is just so hot already is going to get the ball back and almost block the punt. And we're going to have a return here. Geno McFly gets 8 on the return as we see just the man of the hour. Geno McFly, 99 yards by himself, all 3 touchdowns. A real great game from him to this point as the team other than him has 171 on the game. So more than him, but that's not surprising. It's more the touchdowns that have been the surprise on the night, as Braxton Young's going to keep it and pick up 15, and he's shuffling forward for 119 to this point in the game. And honestly, he's held also the other half of those yards to this point that McFly doesn't have. Handoff McFly, and McFly's going to shuffle forward for 5 yards. Geno McFly, he's coming up on 100. He's almost there. Shotgun set again. Trips to the left. Quick up. Young going to keep, and this time he's going to go down in the backfield. Sacked by the man himself, Final Boss. They don't call him that for nothing. And that's why he gets the big sack there in the backfield. Shotgun set again. Young with the quick drop, has to throw the screen pass outside to McFly, and it almost works. He almost shoved off a man, but going to end up getting hauled down in the backfield. As that little toss out to McFly, he tried to get out there. He had a little bit of space, but Nathan Noble able to finish off the tackle with a little help from his friends there, as they're going to have to send it away, even in plus territory. And Portland State will have one more shot before halftime to try and get something rolling here. And we're going to let the clock roll all the way down. Finally send it away. Most likely going to be a touchback here, and a touchback it will be. Portland State's got 41 seconds to roll themselves downfield, and this is really the opportunity they need. Hopefully get a little bit closer before halftime. Let's see if they can get something. Dixon looking to throw, unfortunately. He's going to get met in the backfield by a whole ton of defenders, led by the freshman Jackson Cobb coming in with the big sack. Great play from Cobb. Waits and waits. I don't know if they're going to snap it before the half. They honestly just might let the clock run out, and it looks like they are more than content with that after getting sacked on first down. And we're just going to take this one to halftime. Oh no, they're going to run a play. And it's just going to be a chuck downfield that goes out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of our first half here in ECFL action on a Tuesday night, 24/7 Wyoming. Stay tuned for the halftime report. And we are immediately back with the ECFL halftime report. Wyoming and Portland State here live from Hillsboro, Oregon. Wyoming getting off to a real hot start, led by their huge run game of Braxton Young and, most importantly, Geno McFly, who has just been all over the place. 3 touchdowns already to this point in the ball game. He's accounted for all but 3 of the points for Wyoming. Unless you count extra points as not belonging to him, then it would be 6 points that don't belong to him. Anywho, Wyoming doing a great job to this point, really doing well on the ground and holding on to the ball a lot longer than Portland State. Time of possession is 10:34 to 7:26. Great stuff from Wyoming. And Portland State not able to get any run game going there in the first half. And unfortunately, I think that for Portland State, you got to try and establish some sort of ground game and hope you can slice through the defense at least a little bit here in the second half. And Portland State will get the opportunity to do just that here on the first play or on the first drive of the second half, as they're going to come out here after a bit of a rough first half, only able to get 7 points thanks to a good pass to Sting the Icon. And we're going to start off here with some more passing, and oh my goodness gracious, he tried to run a screen pass and he overthrew the receiver. We're going to have a shotgun set now. Motioning over Elliott. Looking to throw here is Dixon. Dixon's got pressure coming. He's going to get it off. And it's almost intercepted by Kazuma Allen. He almost had that. Able to just bat it down. And it's going to set up a 3rd and long. But it could have been a lot more costly for Portland State. Dixon going to look to throw again. Throws short to Elliott, who's going to stumble forward and almost pick up the first down. It's going to be 4th and inches. And we all know they're going to punt because EA Sports Logic. I mean, it's a smart play here early on in the second half. And if you're Portland State, you got to not look to risk it too much, even though you are down by 17. And this hot Wyoming offense is not looking to slow down anytime soon. And they're going to come out in the shotgun set. Young going to look to throw. It's going to be a screen pass out to McFly. He's got a block. Unfortunately, those blocks did not come fast enough, as a whole lot of tacklers in there on that one. McFly hauls it in out of the backfield, going to lose 2 yards, and Slurms McKenzie continues to tack on to his great night. 14 tackles, 2 of them for loss. Great stuff from McKenzie to this point. Handoff there to McFly. He's going to shove off one man, shove off two, and he's going to get a first down. Geno McFly picking up a good chunk there, and he is well over 100 yards now. Handoff there, McFly on the counter, and he's going to run forward for 5. Great burst of speed, and he just bowls himself forward. Shotgun set. Snap here. Keeper Young. Young gonna try and shake free. He's got space. He's got a lot of it. And he's got room for days. And he stumbles inside the 25. 25-yard run for Braxton Young. Huge run there from the QB. Handoff there to McFly. He's got some room. He's going to bounce outside, and oh my goodness gracious, he almost ran for another touchdown. 15 yards, Geno McFly on the ground, and his big day continues. 132 on the ground to this point, and he wants another touchdown. They are inside the 10-yard line on first down with their tough run game. Let's see how this goes. Handoff there, McFly. He's got space, and he almost gets back towards that touchdown line, and he's going to pick up 5. The end zone right within reach now. Ball at around the 2.5-yard line. Going to look to throw and just throw it out of the back of the end zone. 3rd and goal now. Not a whole ton of passing stats from Young, but they haven't needed it. Their RPO game has worked really well, and read options, whatever they had to run, it's worked. Keeper now for Young, and he's going to get shut down the backfield. Loss of 2. Bjorn Berserker, his 2nd tackle of the night. Both of them for loss. Berserker with a heck of a tackle there. And Wyoming's going to have to be held to a field goal, which is a little victory for Portland State. It's going to be 27-7 Wyoming, as Portland State looks to get the ball back now and hopefully get something out of this next drive. As you see, Geno McFly still staying hot here. Only 4 carries to this point, but they've only had 1 drive so far here in the second half. Doris Storm's going to get a decent carry there. 5 yards for Storm on the ground. One of the best carries on the night for Storm to this point. Just not a whole ton going for this ground game for Portland State. And they're going to look to throw again, and it almost worked. 4 yards for Cyrus Rice. Good little short catch. He had the out route going. He had to come back to it, though. And Jay Backus was ready to lay the pounding on him. Going under center now. Taking the snap, handoff there to Storm. Storm's got a burst of speed, and that's going to be a huge carry. 16 yards, Doris Storm, and that might be the exact little bit of momentum that Portland State needed. Get the ground game established so that now, hopefully, you can get the pass game rolling a little bit more. And they're going to try and pass immediately again, and it's not going to work as Dixon tried to keep it after he almost got sacked once, and unfortunately he will get sacked. RKO coming in with that one. Rafi Kamal-Oliva came flying in from the secondary and made a huge hit. Great read there from RKO. Just doing a great job of running down Dixon. It's going to be a 2nd and 13. Pistol set. Handoff there to Storm, and he's going to get laid out 2 yards. Doris Storm had a little bit of space for a second, but got met very quickly by Doot, Whistle Toot. And that's going to be a gain of 2 for Storm. As they're going to come out now 5 wide on 3rd and long. Looking for something here. Going to throw it, and it's going to be caught, but that's not going to be near enough. Cyrus Rice nearly escaped the arms of Jay Backus, but it's going to be a 4th and 3, and they're going to go for it. I think if you are Portland State, you need to take the risks you can, and you're in a decent spot, so take it. And it's going to work. 6 yards, max error. Making a huge catch there in between coverage. And Portland State looking to keep the offense rolling. Pistol set again. Quick drop. Throwing it. Catching it. Sting the icon. Picks up 5. Good catch from Sting. Quick drop, and oh, no. Tristan Dixon had no time. Jay Backus come flying in from the secondary with the sack. Huge play there from Backus as he's able to haul down Dixon. Quick drop, looking to throw. Pressure's coming on his backside, and he can't get away. Tristan Dixon gets almost sacked. Not a whole ton else he could have done there. And they're going to have to kick a long field goal to bring it within 17. It's going to be a 47-yarder that will be good. 27-10. Portland State inches a little bit closer. And if you're Portland State, you got to take, like I've said all game, take the little victories. Piece by piece, you're building the house. And that's going to be a tough start to the drive for Wyoming. Big sack in the backfield. Bjorn Berserker coming across. Darius Slay the second going to make the 3-yard catch there. And we're going to have an incompletion. Young cannot complete it there, and it's going to be a 4th and 15. And sending it back to Portland State now is going to be the Cowboys. And we're going to have a return here. Going to be 10 for the icon. Guess I need to drink more coffee. Good run outside there for Storm. Going to pick up 3. Storm picking up another 3 there. Coming out in the shotgun set, 5 wide, looking to throw. Dixon tries to find somebody. He's going to find a pretty good target there. 8 yards for Buster Owens. As you look at not the Portland State mascot. As they're going to come out now in the shotgun set. Well, pistol set technically. Handoff there to Storm, and he's going to get flattened in the backfield. Doot coming in with another bone-crushing hit. Huge hit there. As it's going to end up being 2nd and 10 now. Another pistol set here. Handoff there to Storm. Bounces outside, and he's going to get shoved out of bounds. Loss of 1. Great defense there from the Cowboys. Another pistol set. Trips to his right. Dixon looking to throw. Going to throw it way long, and he's going to find a man. Touchdown. Vikings. Buster Owens somehow gets behind his defender and gets that one hauled in for the touchdown. And that's going to be a great one there from the Vikings as they inch closer. It's now a 10-point ball game. Look out. This could be a fun finish. As he just ended up staying behind Kazuma Allen there to make the catch. Kick return here comes the Cowboys, and it should be interesting to see if Portland State can make a defensive play here and hopefully be able to stuff them up. We'll have to see what happens here. Either way, should be an interesting drive. As Young's going to keep it. Oh my goodness gracious. He's got room for days. He's going to take it, I think. Unless he gets chased down. He will at the 1-yard line. 77 yards, and he's over 200 on the ground. Braxton Young broke free for an almost touchdown. Heck of a run there from Young. He had room for days. I thought he was going to have a touchdown for sure. If only that big man not chase the roster sheet up. And we're going to have a handoff to McFly, and McFly is going to pick up his 4th touchdown on the night. Gino McFly keeps the big ground game going. And it's going to be 34-17. We are back where we were just a little while ago. But as I was going to say, Arcia Ivy, the only man able to stop Braxton Young on that massive run. And Portland's taking to come out here, look to hopefully get something going just like they did on the last drive. Going to look to throw, going to find nobody. Corey Mooch almost had a pick there. Clanked right off his hands. Pistol set. Handoff there, Storm, and he's going to get tripped up. 2 yards and not anymore. Dara Storm shuffles forward for 2. Quick drop. Can't get out of there. Gonna throw it though perfectly. A dot to Buster Owens for 22. Good catch there from Owens. Toss out there. Sting with it. Going to pick up 6. Sting the icon with a 6-yard catch there as we are coming down to the end of the third quarter. Maybe going to get off one more play. Let's see. No, I don't think they are. As that will end our third quarter of action here tonight on the ECFL on Twitch. Put your forwards in chat. It is that time of night. Let's go. Quick drop, throwing out, caught, gets something. Elite Elliott is going to shove himself forward for the first down. Great push there from Elliott to pick up the first. Going to come out in the pistol set now. Quick drop, looking to throw his Dixon, tossed down. It's going to be caught by Sting. And that's going to be a 6-yard catch. And that's going to be a sack for Miles Cade. Dixon almost had something there but could not get away. And Portland State is well into Wyoming territory now, looking to convert something here. Dixon looks to throw, finds a man, and unfortunately that's not going to be enough. Dollar Storm picks up 6, and I'm guessing they're going to kick the field goal. No, they're going to go for it. Honestly, a really smart choice here, as you are to that point in the ball game, and you got to do something if you're Portland State. Dixon's going to throw it out, and it's almost intercepted, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Doot whistle toot coming across. Max Error could not get around on him, and Doot came in front and batted it away. And now Wyoming's got the ball here. Keeper Young, and oh my goodness, he gets another. Well, he almost had something there. Nathan Noble, though, wasn't having none of it as he comes in on that tackle. And I feel like he's been all over the field tonight, even if he only has 5 tackles to this point. Nathan Noble has been a big force for Portland State on what has been a down night for the Vikings. Quick drop, handoff there to McFly. McFly busts forward for another first down, 13 yards. And that is a Cowboys first down. He is over 150 now on the game. Would not be surprised if they just keep it on the ground and possibly get McFly over 200. Let's see. Oh, we got some fun formations in the backfield. It's going to be a speed option. A triple option. Braxton Young, 8-yard carry there. Good keeper from Young as he is having a monster night. No touchdowns. And River Rockefeller going to get the TFL there, coming across to bring down Young. Young can't get out of the backfield that time. Toss out, 3 yards. That's going to be a 4th down now, and Portland State will most likely get the ball back. Yes, it's going to be a punt. As you see the play selection, 44-15, Wyoming has just dominated on the ground. And Portland State going to look to get something rolling here. 6:18 left in the ball game. If you haven't put the 4s up in the chat yet, which I'm sure you all have, put another 4 up if you want to. Sting the Icon makes a 6-yard catch here, and he is over the century mark on receiving yards for the game. Good stuff from Sting. As Portland State has the ball here, 2nd and 4. Toss out. Good catch. First down, Darva Storm. 5 yards on the little screen pass and somehow shoved his way forward for a first down. Well done there. Shotgun set 5 wide. They're going empty look here. Dixon's got pressure coming on him, and he gets it off, but unfortunately it's going to be incomplete. Batted away at the last second. And Buster Owens is going to make a catch there, and he's already up to almost 100 yards on the game as well, thanks to some big catches, and he's going to need another one here if they want to keep in this one. And, third down screen is back. 1 yard and a cloud of dust. Duped with another tackle there. And it's 4th and 8. You're not in great field position, but you might as well go for it because you're down by 17 and there's 5 minutes left. And they're going to. Looking to throw. Caught, and no. Cyrus Rice, 7 yards, and he was way too close to the marker there. And that's not going to be a first down. Wyoming football now. Good carry there for Young.
Man left. 4 down. Watch 42. Mike 8. Green.
Final boss coming in with the big hit there, just racking it up on Young. Young tried to run, and he was having none of that. Shotgun set. Quick drop. Looking to throw, going to keep it as Young, and he's going to get shut down in the backfield. Sacked, as he could not get away. Alan Aliman coming in with the huge sack there. Great stuff there. And it's going to have to be a punt for Wyoming, and they're going to... Ooh, they might have coffin cornered them on that one. Heck of a kick there from the Cowboys punter. As not quite a coffin corner, but within the 20, so that's pretty darn good. Ball going to be at the 15-yard line. Dixon comes out in the pistol set, motions over a man. Looking to throw. Can't get away, but going to throw it outside, and Elite Elliott, unfortunately, is just going to shuffle himself out of bounds. Dixon comes out in the shotgun set. Drop. And good old screenplay. That goes nowhere. Loss of 1. Nothing happening there. Doris Storm is cut down in the backfield. Storm had that, and Ray Hertz was having none of that. As per usual, the screenplay got shut down before it even got going. Ball moved back to the 13-yard line now, even though it is only 3rd and 11. Quick drop, looking to throw. Pressure was coming. He's going to get it off, and it's going to be incomplete. Well covered there by Wyoming. It's going to be a 4th and 11, and they're going to have to punt up, backed up against their own end zone. Unfortunately, there's not a ton else you can do at this point if you're Portland State. You're going to need a miracle at this point. 13-yard return for McFly, and this Portland State defense is going to have to hold strong like they have on the past couple drives, and Well, this is the time. Handoff there, going up the gut. Good run, 8 yards. Geno McFly, his big night continues. Braxton Young carries for 9. Good run from Young as he's having, like I've said all night, a monster night. Two-yard run from McFly. Handoff there, going off is McFly. McFly gets, oh my goodness gracious, ran for a touchdown. 23 yards, and that's going to be another Wyoming touchdown. The monster night for Geno McFly. Put him on the Player of the Week nod. He's got 5 touchdowns. Huge game from McFly. He is probably at about 180, I'm guessing, at least. And Portland State just wants to make this look somewhat respectable. As we're going to have a toss over the middle. Max Error with a 7-yard catch. And they're going to start going no huddle here, hoping for some sort of absolute miracle that would take onside kicks and everything. Sting with a good catch there. First down. He keeps his good night going. But unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be way too little too late for Portland State. As Wyoming's up 41-17. Huge game from them. Huge game from Geno McFly and Braxton Young. Pass batted down. Nothing going there. 2nd and 10 now. Shotgun set. Quick drop. Looking to throw. Gonna throw over the middle. That's a good catch, and that's gonna be a first down. Oh my goodness, he's still going. Cyrus Rice for 34, and they're gonna call a timeout just because. Shotgun set again. Doot has 17 tackles now for Wyoming. That's pretty incredible, I'd say. Good catch there from Max Error. Picks up 10, right near the first down marker. Both these teams getting ready to move on to the next week of action. Dixon going to throw over the middle, and it's almost intercepted. Not a great play there. As I will quickly pull up the schedule for next week. Doodle-doo-doo. Okay. Yeah. So, on one side, that's a big touchdown. Cyrus Rice, 22 yards, brings it a little bit closer, make this look like it was a closer game than it probably was, but that's okay. And they're going to go ahead and go for 2 because who cares? And it's going to be a pistol set. Dixon looking for something here as my computer lags. And it's going to be incomplete. It's not going to happen. And we're going to have the onside kick. Let's see this quick before I get back to the scheduling talk. And Wyoming will get it. The man of the night, the man of the hour, Geno McFly scoops it up. 1 each downs. Heck of a game from him. Yeah, but on the front of games for next week, on the winning side, Wyoming going to get ready to play on Thursday night, traveling to the opposite side of the country against Northwestern Evanston. Should be a fun matchup, and looking like most likely Wyoming will walk out with another victory in that one, probably, as McFly's going to pick up a few more yards to close out this game. As I just say one last thing, Portland State, coming off this loss, going to have a favorable matchup next week as they head just a few 100 miles south to play against Fresno State. And your player of the game, Braxton Young, with a huge run. Should be interesting to see who the player of the game is. I'm guessing Gino, but great night here, 41-24, huge game, huge win for Wyoming. Just wow. Not, I think, what a whole ton of people expected. Portland State has been massive all year, and yes, Gino McFly is your player of the game. 196 on the ground, 5 touchdowns. And that's pretty darn good, I'd say. So thank you for joining me here tonight. It's been yours truly, Dodger Life. Stay tuned for more ECFL action. After this, we have one more game here tonight. Wake Forest and Maryland. Stay tuned as we have Darius Slay and someone else on the call. Dimer's the other guy on the call. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Thank you for joining me, and peace.